What's up, dude? Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's see, I don't think I really have anything new to tell you except I got these new light bulbs. And they're pretty cool. They work off of an app on my phone, so you can do all types of like really fun things with them. Like I can dim them or I can change the color of them. So if I want to make them red, I don't know if you can really tell. Let's see, I'll try like green. Yeah, you can kind of tell. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can tell. It's just not dark enough yet for them to really like work. And then they go back to normal. I wish that they were a little bit brighter when I put the color on, but I guess like if you have a color on, it's probably night and you don't need a lot of light anyways. But the one thing that I really like about them is that I can be in bed and turn them off and on from the app, which is awesome, and I love that. Not that I get in bed super often with my lights on, but now at least I know I have the option. Anyways, I thought that was kind of cool. Let's just jump right into today's case. So the one that I'm going to cover today is the Slenderman stabbing, and honestly, at first when I started researching it, I was like, oh, awesome, it's a quick case. There's not a huge long story attached to it, so I should be able to get through this like easy breezy, no problem. But the more I looked into it, sort of the crazier it got, honestly. So I am very excited to tell you guys all about this case because it really is wild. Peyton Lautner was born in 2002. I think it could have been 2002 or possibly 2003. On May 30th, 2014, so this would have made her 12 years old, Peyton was at a birthday party sleepover in a suburb of Milwaukee, Wisconsin with her friends Morgan Geyser, 12, and Anissa Weir, also 12 years old. The girls became friends in the 4th grade. Peyton said that she was drawn to Morgan because she was kind of a loner, didn't have a lot of friends, and Anissa was new to the school, so she didn't really have a lot of friends either. So the next morning on May 31st, the 3 girls went to David's Park, which is a wooded area near Waukesha, Wisconsin. The girls were playing hide and seek in the woods, and Anissa told Peyton to lay on the ground and cover herself in weeds and sticks. Then Morgan told Anissa to pin Peyton down, and Morgan stabbed Peyton 19 times in her arms, legs, and torso with a 5-inch knife blade. One stab missed a major artery by less than a millimeter, and 2 stabs hit major organs. One went through her diaphragm, cutting into her liver and stomach. Morgan and Peyton said that they would go to find Peyton help. Like, lol, what? You just stabbed your friend and now you're gonna offer to go and get her help? Like, I get you guys are 12, but come on. They walked 5 miles, exiting the woods, and when cops came upon the 2 girls on the I-94, they were very calm and collected. The girls told police that Slenderman made them stab Peyton, claiming that they had to kill someone worthy of living alongside him, and if they didn't, their families would be killed. So if you don't know, Slenderman is a fictional supernatural character that originated on a creepypasta internet meme made by Something Awful forum user Eric Knudsen in 2009, and creepypastas are horror-related legends. Now it's kind of a catch-all term for just horror content on the internet, but it was a wiki originally. Slenderman is commonly featured stalking, abducting, or traumatizing people, mainly children. So back to when the police found the 2 girls. The knife that they had used was in a bag that they were carrying. Morgan was described as feeling no empathy, but Anissa seemed to be feeling guilty for stabbing Peyton, but she thought that the attack needed to happen to appease Slenderman. While Morgan and Anissa were gone, Peyton drug herself to a road that was nearby where a cyclist found her and called 911. So she had come across this road before the girls had been found by the cops. So I kind of had that backwards in my notes. I watched a video about the case just to kind of make sure that I had everything correct. So first she was found by the cyclist, and then the police were searching for the girls, and that's when they found them on the I-94. So Peyton was in the hospital for 7 days after the stabbing, and she did have to undergo surgery even, which of course, so she would of course need stitches, but if it hit major organs, like, yeah, surgery was gonna happen. Morgan was charged with attempted first-degree homicide, which is a Class B felony. Because of the nature of the offense, both girls were waived out of juvenile court and were tried as adults. Anissa was sentenced to 25 years to life, an indeterminate sentence involving at least 3 years locked confinement and involuntary treatment in a state psychiatric institute, followed by a communal supervision until she is 37 years old. Morgan got the maximum sentence of 40 years to life, and this word, I don't know why, but when I look at it, like, I want to say a different word. So it was an indeterminate sentence involving at least 3 years locked confinement in addition to involuntary treatment in a state psychiatric institute until complete resolution of until age 53, whichever happens first, followed by continued communal supervision, periodic reevaluations, and or reinstitution and further treatment as needed. Morgan will periodically have the opportunity to petition for release from a mental health facility in the future, but she will remain under institutional care for the duration of the sentence. During her trial, she had been committed to the Winnebago Mental Health Institute and was the youngest patient there. On March 10th, 2021, Anissa, now 19 years old, submitted a letter to the court saying that she was sorry and deeply regretful for the agony, pain, and fear that she had caused, not just to Peyton, but to my community as well. On July 1st, 2021, Judge Michael Boren ordered Anissa to be released from the mental institute, but was required that she be assigned a State Department of Health Services case manager to track her progress until she's 37 years old. On September 13th, 2021, she was released, but had to have a 24-hour GPS monitoring her to not leave Waukesha County without permission. Her internet usage was watched, and she will not be allowed to use any forms of social media. She also has to take medication and be escorted to regular counseling sessions by a caseworker, and she has to live with her dad during her probation. Morgan's appeal was rejected in 2020. Her attorney petitioned the Supreme Court of Wisconsin to review the rejection, but in 2021, the Supreme Court declined to hear her appeal. After the stabbing happened, Waukesha School District blocked the creepypasta wiki. So when I watched the video by ABC on YouTube, when Morgan and Anissa were in the interrogation rooms, like, they were just super chill and they answered questions like it was no big deal. Like, I think it was Anissa, she even got up and was just kind of like walking around the room when she was alone, and one of the investigators even said, like, I didn't feel like I was talking to a 12-year-old, and they talked about Slenderman almost as if he was real. So at some point they definitely had to have gone on the creepypasta wiki and looked things up about Slenderman to make them think that he was real. So if you want, I do have the ABC video linked in my key sources down below in the description box, so you can go to watch them, but it's wild. I didn't really look too hard to find more information about Peyton and like where she's at today. I just kind of felt like, you know, she was a minor when this happened. Maybe she wants to move on from the incident and kind of have her privacy. So that's why I didn't like look into her further, just for privacy reasons. But I thought this case was absolutely wild, and it was definitely premeditated. Like, the girls had decided in advance that they were gonna do this, which is crazy to think about because they're 12 years old. Like, what 12-year-old thinks, yeah, let's murder our friend because we need to appease this fictional character? But to them, I think he was real, and that's why they went through with it. And when the girls were in the interrogation rooms and like acting so nonchalant, like they had blood on their shirts, and the cops were like, okay, you're in a police station with your friend's blood on you, and you're just like chill with that? Like, you're fine, you're not acting like kind of hysterical, or, you know, like a normal 12-year-old probably would respond. I don't know. It was crazy, but the ABC video that's online is very interesting, and you can see those videos in it, like I said, so definitely go check it out if you're interested. But I had never heard of this case before, so that's why I thought it was so interesting, and the fact that the girls were all so young was just wild to me. But that is it for me today. I hope that you guys found this video interesting. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel, of course, if you want to. I post true crime videos like 4 to 5 days a week for sure, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then possibly an additional one on the weekend if I don't have a vlog or just an extra video to post. So if you guys are interested in true crime, I recommend subscribing to my channel. I don't give you every single tiny detail that the cases have. I just give you basically the meat of the story and the parts that you maybe want to know just to get an overall basis of the case. So when I started this series, at first it was just for people that don't like true crime but kind of want to know about cases, because true crime is such a hot topic nowadays and a lot of people seem interested in it, and I know it's not for everybody. So that's why I wanted to do quick, short, snappy little videos so that you understand these cases, and if it comes up in conversation, you know something about it and can make conversation about it. That was my original goal. But some cases I know are just going to get longer on my channel, and I'll probably have ones that are twice as long as this video, so that's inevitably going to happen. But for the most part, I try to keep my videos quick and to the point. So if that sounds good to you, definitely subscribe. But other than that, that's all I have for you, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye guys. What's up, dude? Oh shit, I forgot to do sound sync. Okay, sound sync now. So at some point oh no, my ring just flew off. Wow, weird fact about July 1st, that is the day that I broke my leg, and that is also, I believe, Princess Diana's birthday. Yeah, it is her birthday. Don't ask me why I know that.